It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Time for our first look at the Denver offense and, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. One losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The first carry now. This is Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Able to shake it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 59, Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 48 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Wilson to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
Oh, good move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, Ryan. Throw taking it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Albert Oku waiting on the intended target.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just let receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Cortland Sutton from 21 yards away.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much, but it wouldn't surprise me at all.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Ryan.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, and 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run once more with Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Up the middle is Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Play action. It's Ryan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Here's Ryan to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ryan will throw again.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan.
They're going right back.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 22.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They go play action now. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
So now Ryan and the Colts down by 2 touchdowns, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The busy night continues for Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.